Now here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 49 yards. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after?
On the run, this is Gray. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Working out of the gun is Nix. This is caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that come.
Brown the motion man right. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Keontae Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here.
They'll go play action with Nix. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Josh Reynolds, 26 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie. Looked good a lot of times this year, and this is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Keontae Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Down. Off the play fake. Nix And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they come. They're going. It's Nix. And he is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick from 8 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes.
8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they.
I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find this.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Van Jefferson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score. And now they're in the hurry up. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown. On the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Marquez Callaway from 6 yards away. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
On play action, Allen. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team.
They go play action with Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want.
They go again with Davis. Runs over him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis from 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. 8 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. Now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable. Straight left. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. Clean throw his way.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Christian Watson from 8 yards out. And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. Love now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season. Field position after a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Alvin Kamara, 43 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
On second down, Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. They'll go play action with Carr. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Bit more manageable.
Carr from the gun on third down. That one taken in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Groupie able to add the extra point.
Say speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He is in. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, 49ers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line. He did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes.
It is brought in the end zone. Cedric Wilson. Touchdown, Saints. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
go. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Here's Mitchell from the pistol. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Jamal Williams. Touchdown, Saints. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Groupie now, on for the extra point.